Reaching out, just so you know, I talked about it on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, I did talk to Courtney Kramer. She should be on the show tomorrow. We'll be speaking tomorrow, so you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. She is the young lady running against Fonnie Willis. And then we also are speaking to Tiffany Johnson and her team. She's running against Scott McAfee. And that's those are the races that are national races. These are judicial and DA races here in the state of Georgia. And they have turned into national races. And every now and then, there are races across the country. In 2020, there were some races in California that were DA races. State Attorney General Letitia James, that was kind of a national race, only because of what she was saying on the campaign trail. She's going to get Trump. She's going to get Trump. So that kind of made it national, but it wasn't really a national race. It was only because of her words and the way she was campaigning that made it a national race. In this case, in DA Fonnie Willis's case, she's getting a challenge from the left, and Christian Y. Smith. He was on the ballot before when she ran and won, and she got into a runoff with the incumbent Paul Howard. Well, Christian Y. Smith is running again. So first benefit that he has name recognition. The second benefit that he's running from her left. Now, the people in North Buck and North Fulton, that area, they're not going to be happy with the progressive. But I'll tell you who will be happy with the progressive. People south of 20. There's a large number of people south of 20 who are Fulton County voters who really are not happy with Fonnie Willis and don't really like her. Like, everyone thinks because you listen to the national media is writing these articles. They don't know what's going on the ground. I say a lot of the people writing for our local publications, periodicals, don't know what's going on the ground. There's a large number of young African Americans, I would say 18 to 34, who don't like Fonnie Willis because she's going after YSL, not as individuals, but under RICO. More importantly than that, she's kept Young Thug, who's a prominent rapper that everyone in this community knows. He's in jail. He can't get bail. This is a guy that he can't escape. He's not going anywhere, and she's kept him in jail. Now, watch for her to make a move as Christian Y. Smith hammers on that. Watch for her to make a move to let him go, which would be purely political, and everyone would see it as such. But she's getting, and then also what other problems that she has from her left is that she did not prosecute the police officer in the Rashad Brooks case. Rashad Brooks shot a man at Wendy's fast food restaurant. Now, many of you would say, well, he wrestled with the cop, but he shot him in the back when he was running away. And many of you would say, well, that's okay, but the community, the people that we're talking about in south of 20 in Fulton County, they're unhappy with it. Yet they showed their unhappiness when they burned down Wendy's. And for the next DA to come in and recuse herself from prosecuting that case, that set a bet that people did not like that. Paul Howard politicized the race by saying he was going after him all guns blazes. He did that for politics. Fonnie Willis said, I'm going to recuse myself, which helped her beat Paul Howard in a runoff because she got a ton of votes from North Fulton. And why did she get a ton of votes from North Fulton? Because the Police Foundation endorsed her. So it's going to be fascinating DA's race because an attack from her left flank can be serious for her. And while she's getting attacked from her left flank, Courtney Kramer, who's running, is going to be coming full force, full frontal assault on what she's not done to now. So it's going to be very interesting, that race. The judicial race, I think Scott McAfee wins because he's an incumbent, but still, he's getting attacked from his left with Robert Patillo, and he's now got Tiffany Johnson, who's going to come at him because she's worked in the Fulton County Superior Court, so she's coming at him full frontal assault also. So these races are national races that we need to pay attention to, and this is going to be the show where you'll hear from all of them. I'm totally focused on making the Shelley Winter Show from 7 to 10, Monday through Friday, all the news that you can get about these races, because the nation is going to be looking at these races. But let me tell you,